Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Makeup for Dummies. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing today, as you can see by the title, is I'm going to be showing you all how I color correct dark areas, conceal, set, and put on foundation. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm going to turn the light on, and I'm going to try to look at the mirror that's right here, and also make sure that you all can see me at the same time. So what I'm going to do is take these Collagen makeup cleansing wipes, just to wipe my face off. I don't have any makeup on, just to get a clean, fresh canvas. So any kind of debris or whatever, because I have been outside. So not that I didn't wash my face, but just want to start with a clean canvas. Okay, now I'm going to take some witch hazel. This is just to get the pH balance back in my face. Generally, like if you wash your face, then you want to use witch hazel. Well, hopefully you all can see what I'm doing here. Okay, and then after that, you want to put a moisturizer on, especially if you have oily skin, because if you don't put a moisturizer on, then your oil glands are going to be told to produce more oil. Okay, alright, then I'm just going to take this Pond's cream. It's for dark circles, but I'm just going to use it. I mean, I do have dark circles, but it says put all over anyway, so I can use this as a moisturizer. But I do have dark circles under my eyes, probably because I need rest. More rest, I should say. Okay, now I'm ready to start with my color correcting. So I have everything that I need in this bag, hopefully. First, let me just do my eyebrows. I'm just brushing them up and over. Just so you all can see what I'm doing here. Brushing them against the grain and then back with the grain. And that's just pretty much what I did with my eyebrows. Okay, now I'm going to take it never fails. Thought you can put everything that you needed in the bag, and then you find out that you're missing something. Okay, so this is a sample Smashbox Photo Finish Color Correcting Blend, okay, from Sephora. So, when you are a brown or a dark complected person, you need to be using either an orange corrector or a salmon color corrector, as someone had, one of my good girlfriends told me, use salmon color or orange. So I'm just going to take this little concealing brush and get some of that out. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that where I have any kind of dark circles, which would be here and around my mouth area, okay? I'm only going to put it on the areas that's dark. I'm not going to bring it all the way down here because I'm not trying to correct anything down here. So you only want to put it where you have dark spots. I'm putting it right here on the bridge of my nose because I wear glasses, so that's like a little dark area. So I'm only going as far as the darkness goes. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do this area right here, like my little mustache area, right here on the side, and underneath. For those of you who don't know, you can get samples from Sephora before you purchase a product. You can get a sample of it and see if you like it first. Okay, so then what I do is I take a sponge. Now, you could either take the little disposable ones that you can get right from the Dollar Tree, and they look like this, or you can just use your own sponges. So I have 2 sponges here. One is shaped like a lipstick and one is shaped like a pair of lips. But these are good, and it's good because it has the little curve and you can get right up underneath of where you need to get up underneath of. Okay, so I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. You don't want to just leave it sitting there. Okay, so once you put the color corrector on there, now the one thing I can say about this, to me it feels like a lotion. Okay, to me, I'm gonna put a little bit more under here because, you know, I'm just you don't generally want to use your fingers because your fingers are warm, and when you make contact with your skin, it gets your oil glands working, and it will cause it to produce more oil. Okay? So if you're an oily person, you want to stay away from using your fingers on your makeup. So I'm just adding a little bit more because to me this is like a lotion. That's what it seems like to me. It's not like real pasty. Okay, now, go in again. You could try different brands. I don't particularly like this brand. I'm glad it's a sample. I think I want like a more of an orangier color. Okay, now, once you do that, then you take a concealer. So you want to correct the dark circles, then you want to conceal them, okay? And this is the Pro Concealer in the color, let me put my glasses on because I can't. That's one of the issues I have with doing makeup. This is in the color Warm Sand or something like that. Warm Sand. But it's the Pro Conceal. Excuse my nails, I gotta do my nails. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna take that concealer. It's one of those push things. You can push it up. Now, I like to take my brush and get it off of there because sometimes it'd be too much that it swells out, and I don't want to put it on. So, go ahead and take that and go right only on the areas that are dark, not, you know, all the way down. I know a lot of people like to do the triangle thing, even when they color correcting or concealing. But I only want to go in the areas that need the help. I don't want to touch areas that don't need the help. When I put on, I have what's called, well, I'll show you. I'll just show you. But anyway, I'm just putting that only on the part that's dark. Okay? Okay, then I'm going to take that same little blender and I'm going to blend it out. You can get in the corners really good with these little blenders that you get from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so once you blend out the concealer, then I'm going to go in with something called a concealer highlight. So after you put on your concealer, you can use a concealer highlighter. I don't do highlighting after I put on my foundation, so if I was going to do any highlighting or do that triangle, this is the time that I would do it. And I'm going to use that, this peachy looking color, the dark peach color right here. I don't know if I showed this to you all. I'll put everything that I'm using in the description box, so don't worry. Okay, so now we can do the triangle. Well, at least this is how I do it, okay? I hope you all can see what I'm doing. Sometimes I get so into my mirror that I forget and be holding my head down too far or away from you all. So I try to remember, you know, to face the right way. Okay, let's put a little bit of that around here. Okay, and I'm just going to take another clean blending pad and just blend that out. Okay, so once I blend all that out, then I like to go in with a translucent powder. Well, I like to do a pressed powder to set the areas that I've just concealed. Okay? So, I like to take, this is a setting powder. Well, this is a pressed powder. I'm going to use that and set the areas that I just concealed. And you can also use these little brushes, look like toothbrushes, to go in. And, you know, if you don't want to use a beauty blender or beauty sponge, you can also go in and use these brushes. They come in different sizes. I call them toothbrush brushes, but I'll get you the real name of them if you want to look into purchasing them, okay? All right, now, and I can even take that same brush and go in with the pressed powder and set that area. I actually like these brushes. I didn't know how to use them at first, so I didn't really like them. But now, I like them. Okay, so you're just setting those areas that you corrected and concealed so that it doesn't move. Now, if you are an oily person, what you want to do before you put your foundation on, you want to put a translucent powder on. And that'll help with the oiliness. Just using a translucent powder. And I'm going to go use this brush or this brush. Come in different sizes. Or I can just use a big old brush like this. Put it in. And then just put this all over your whole face to help with the oiliness. So I use the pressed powder to set the correcting and the concealing, and then I'm using a translucent powder all over so that I don't get too oily. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go into some foundation, okay? This is a Clinique foundation called Silk Sable that I got from Sephora. No, I got from Bon Tons at their makeup counter. Okay. Now I'm going to take this kind of foundation brush and go ahead and start putting my foundation on. I'm sorry. Get a bigger mirror to start going on ahead and putting that on. Now, it may look a little on the orange side, but don't worry, because by the time you put your setting powders on and all that kind of stuff, it'll be okay. I'm brushing it up into my hairline so that you can't see where it starts and stops. This is the furthest I go with my makeup. I don't like to do all my neck. That's just a personal, choice thing, if that's how you want to do it. I'm not no makeup artist. I just do me. So, it's up to you. If you want to paint your ears and all that stuff, go right ahead. It's whatever, you know, you like. That's how that goes. It's whatever you like. Okay, because once I put my finishing powder on, you're not going to see where it starts and stops. Okay? Alrighty, now, once you do that, you could either go back in with the translucent powder, dust over it, which is going to change the color. If it's, you know, too orange or too red or whatever have you, or too dark, go back in with another coat of translucent powder, and then go in with your finishing or your setting powder. I'm using a Sun and Bronze NYC setting powder. This all broke up and I mixed it all in with all kinds of other stuff, so let's see. So I'm going in with that. Now, if you don't want to put foundation on your ears and all through your neck, maybe you could just take it lightly. Once you brush this on your face, then kind of go under here. If you don't, in your ears and all that stuff. I generally don't do all of that. But like I said, it's however you want to do it and what works best for you. You could even take the little toothbrush looking brushes. It's so soft, I love it. Okay, so and then I'm gonna go back in with this one. I actually kind of like this better for this purpose. Okay, so there we go. Concealing, correcting, highlighting, foundation, pressed powder, finishing powder, translucent powder. This is how I do it. Okay? And that's it. I'm just going to put some of this on my lips. This is just a Move gloss. And there you have it. Okay, so there you go. So like I said, I'm not a makeup artist, but that's just how, when I do my makeup, you know, that's just how I do it. Okay, alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button, and make sure you share, because sharing is caring. And make sure you check out my other YouTube channels that I have here on YouTube. I have a vlog channel called EYESMARRIEDNOW. I have a mukbang channel called Juicy Tingles, and a few other channels. So just check the description box, and I will see you all in my next video. And I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully you learned something. Okay, bye-bye now.